Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Gotta make sure I don't back over the neighbor's cats. Headed out to do a couple things. First of all, got a few packages to drop off. So this one here, yesterday and last Friday evening was a good day. So stapler went, again, I think I took a best offer of 12 on that one, so I made about $8. This one is a big old thick package. I did a quick video on it, on packaging it. It's a roll of window flashing tape. This came in that lot of stuff where I basically, my cost on it was $0, but I sold it, buy it now for $15.99, which after shipping and everything, I actually only made like $4 on it because I did free shipping. And I didn't check, like I said, I wasn't into them anything. I was trying to build up sales, so I didn't double check the weight. Those things weigh almost 3 pounds, so the cheapest way was in a priority envelope, about $6 versus Smart Post I think was almost 10. So, because of course everybody that buys from me, I live in Utah, they all live on the East Coast. That thing's going to New York, like the stapler's going to Connecticut or something. Like they're all way back east. So anyway, and then this one is one I'll talk about real quick. This actually is a first class package, easy to ship. And what is in there is a Fitbit Charge HR. So, Craigslist Hunter, a couple others, and I mean, it's just an old, if you've done reselling for any amount of time, you are told you make your money when you buy. And the reason that's said is, you know, if you're paying too much for an item, then obviously you're not going to make your money back on it. So you have to make smart buying decisions in order to make money. So there's that term, you make your money when you buy. I don't know of a better way to phrase it, because it is true to a point, but you don't make money on it until you list. So imagine it kind of like a bank account. You're out, you're looking, you're working, and you're putting money in that bank account. So take, for example, yesterday, I'm headed to a big community yard sale, by the way. But yesterday I went by this smaller yard sale, and I picked up 7 pairs of jeans for $10. So hopefully I can sell those jeans for, say, $15 to $19 a piece, get about $10 profit on each one. So in my mind, I have $70. Spent 10, get 70, so I made $60. Not bad. But I don't have that because those aren't listed. They're sitting in a pile by my chair. I haven't had a chance to photograph them yet because, as I mentioned before, I don't have a lighting kit yet. So I do all my pictures during the day and then list at night. Got home late, so no way to do pictures, and I was doing other stuff anyway. So, right now, you know, sitting in my bank, in my mind, I have $70 worth of inventory. What I really have is the $10 that I spent, because it's not listed. And until I list it, they have no option of getting that profit. So it's just like setting in a bank. You don't get that greater return with money just sitting in your account. It has to be in investments. And your inventory isn't an investment if no one can buy it. So you have to get it listed so people can buy it. So that being said, that Fitbit is a good example of something that once you get, you want to list quickly. Because electronics are extremely cyclical in that that's a Fitbit Charge HR. So back when it came out, they were, I think, $99, but, or maybe $125. But the new model comes out and the price of the old one drops. And then another model comes out, so the price of the previous 2 models drop. So Fitbits, I don't see them ever becoming retro, so it's not going to do any good to hold on to it for 20, 30 years. But electronics devalue very quickly. So, I mean, for example, if right when the new iPhone is going to come out, unless you're buying them for super cheap, it's probably not the best time to buy a bunch of iPhone 5s, because when the iPhone 8 comes out, every generation before it, the price is going to drop. Not as heavily as a lot of electronics. Apple holds their value better than most, but it's still going to happen with electronics. The cool, you know, it takes 20, 30 years to come back around where the stuff is cool and vintage. And honestly, the way our electronics are made today, I probably won't be caring about it in 20 years, but 20 years from now, the laptop I have that's amazing is, I mean, it's not going to be worth anything. So I don't see a retro cycle for the new electronics. So that's all just speculation, but nobody wants to, I'm assuming nobody wants to play a 20-year long play on electronics. It's not a good bet, in my opinion, or anyone else's, I would think. So those electronics, cell phones, gaming devices, you know, anything that has a battery, you're gonna want to, as soon as you can, get that listed and get it gone, because it's just losing value as it sits. So if you have that kind of stuff and you're trying to prioritize what you're listing, that's the stuff you should put at the top. Like, for example, before I started reselling again, about a year and a half ago, about 2 years ago. Man, time goes by way too fast. It was probably 3. So about 3 years ago, I bought a couple Galaxy S3 phones for my wife and son, and I had them on Ting Wireless, and then we switched to T-Mobile, and I couldn't use those phones, so I got new phones through T-Mobile on a buy one get one free deal, and so I just put those phones in my desk, and I forgot to ever get rid of them, ever sell them, anything. So back when I did that, I got to looking. When I bought them, they were about $200. I probably could have got about $100 or $80 for them if I would have sold them right after I couldn't use them anymore. But since I waited, I ended up, I just took a best offer on one of 40, and I got some goofy best offers of like $12 on them, but they'll sell for 40. So, you know, electronics, it's just not worth hanging on to them. They'll just lose money every time. So anyway, just pulled up to the first one of this community, so I'm going to get out there. If I can find some cool stuff, I'll do a haul type video as I grab it. But if not, just remember, you buy it, it's like putting money in the bank, but that money doesn't do anything until you invest it. So keep investing, keep listing. Hit that thumbs up button, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions, and we will talk to y'all later.